Hello everyone, happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great day. The weekend is upon us, so naturally we can do all the fun things we like to do that we can't do during the weekday. But alright, let's get away from that subject. Alright, today I have quite a few special unpackagings. I have a very big item, but I'll be doing that one later because I want to reveal it to a couple friends of mine. They're kind of stoked to see it. And I'm stoked to see it, might well. Okay, now first and foremost, these are both from 1980. They were made by Remco Toys. They are the Universal Monsters. Well, they made one of the Phantom, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and the Mummy. Now, there's 5 of those. Fortunately, the most hardest one to acquire is the Phantom of the Opera. I'm never even going to try it because he's very expensive. Son. Now, these two are my favorites. I mean, other than Dracula. I'll work on Dracula someday down the road. Because as a kid, I was obsessed with Dracula. Especially for Halloween. I would wear makeup. I wouldn't wear masks because I had a great face for Christopher Lee's Dracula, naturally. And that was the one I grew up really loving a lot because those were brand new films. The Universal Monster films from the 30s and 40s, well, naturally, I wasn't alive. The only one that was alive was my mother. So, she got to see them firsthand. There was one great story where my mother went and saw Frankenstein in 1938, I think it was. 38, 41, somewhere around that time. Her and some friends of hers went to go see Frankenstein in the theater. It scared the bejesus out of her. She hid underneath the seat. That was a great story, and I always remember that one. And I love the Universal Monster films. The ones I was watching were during the 70s. They were free on television all the time. Granted, they looked horrible by today's standards with HD conversion of, 35 millimeter film, because that's what they were done on, a lot of the big reels, because they'd have massive amounts of reels. And, Blu-ray. I got them all on Blu-ray now, and they look fantastic. Except for the 1931 Dracula, still has issues. It really needs a proper, thorough restoration. Sound quality needs to be kicked up a bit, because the film looks great for the most part, but the sound still has issues. It may be that the sound elements they have are not ever going to be better than they are now, so that's sad. Because the Spanish version of the 1931 Dracula is awesome! Sounds great, looks great, and it's more intense. Definitely. Okay, now let's get to this. Now, of course, the Remco Monsters from 1980 are really hard, super hard to get really nice box examples, and they're very expensive. I don't think so, There's some replica boxes, so I was thinking about getting those eventually when I get around to redressing these. I just gave away a little bit of it. Yes, they don't have their clothes on, but I don't care because I'm a really good sewer. And, I can definitely make clothing for them, so they'll look great. Well, without further ado, let's get to the first one. Okay. The very first one is coming from Brian Leviton from Felton, Michigan. Okay, let's get to it. I don't think I need it for once. All right. Okay. First it's this, and then it's that. Oh, now I need scissors. Damn! Well, it is what it is. Just trying to say, wow. He taped the crap out of this. This is like, a mosaic of styles. And wow, okay. Trying not to cut myself. because I cut myself last week, just barely. A little bit of a surface cut on my finger. And needless to say, it stung. Alright. I mean, I appreciate all the tape. I really do. But I can't say that, sorry, folks. Damn. God, he really taped this way too good. Alright, got it out. Damn. Alright, jeez. Sorry about that, you know. Alright. Okay. And there he is. This is the first one, folks. With their the weird hugging arms. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the Wolfman, of course. Oh. And you would push this button on the back. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Okay, I am doing it wrong. Okay, but either way, yeah, it's supposed to hug. No, so there's the Wolfman. Yeah, looks cool. And he glows in the dark. Okay. Alright, Wolfman is out of the way. And now it comes to Frankenstein. Now this, of course, is coming from ABV. That's initials to a business in Charlton Falls, Ohio. Alright. This one hopefully is a whole lot easier to open. Alright. Enough of the play scissors. Okay. Oh boy. Interesting. And oh looky, there he is. Okay. Now, god dang. After today, I'm gonna hate tape. I kid you not. Alright. There's Frankenstein. Now, I need to get the instructions and figure out exactly how to make this hug, because I don't think I'm doing it right. You know, so I think they're supposed to go up here, like somehow, and then you push the hug button, and it does its hugging motion. I don't know how they really work. All I know is that there's Frankenstein. Hard to tell if he looks more like Glenn Strange or Boris Karloff. I'm kind of getting more of a blend of both. You know, we have aesthetics of both Glenn Strange and Boris Karloff. So, either way, he's a little dirty. I'll clean him up. So there are my two Remco monsters, Frankenstein and Wolfman. Now, if you've ever seen Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, which is the sequel to The Wolfman from 1941, that is the one with Lon Chaney Jr. and Bela Lugosi as Frankenstein, who, let's be honest, he's kind of bad. He's not a very good Frankenstein. Thank God he didn't play him too many times. Glenn Strange was a fantastic Frankenstein. I mean, right after Boris, it's Glenn. Everyone else pales in comparisons. So, guys, are you going to duke it out? Oh, Hey. No, they're not going to fight. Well, that's it, folks. This is the first video of the day. My two Remco monsters, Whoopman and Frankenstein. Bye now.